Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Jordan Wagner and welcome to the Don't Quit, Do It podcast. So this podcast is about mental health awareness. I know that a lot of people struggle with mental health, even me myself. I have worked at 3 different mental health clinics. I'm also an EMT, and I have religiously studied mental health and well-being throughout my life. So I wanted to kind of go on this journey with you guys and show you some things that help me. And this is going to be a series, so if you want to join, that would be great. We will start in the beginning and we will go through to the end and then start another series. We're just going to jump right into the series. There are multiple factors that show that maybe that your mental health is just a little off balance. One of those things might be that you feel that your energy is blocked and you might experience a lack of purpose in life, just not really knowing what you're meant to be doing or what direction you're supposed to be going in life. Another is that you may not feel confident in life. You may feel like you always have to change the way that you are around other people, change the way that you dress. You might change who you are from different groups of people. You may also rely on opinions of other people instead of listening to your intuition. This is, you could wake up in the morning and you could be like, damn, I'm feeling myself. I look so cute today. And then you go out and someone tells you, oh, that skirt is just not the right color on you. And then internally, it affects you to the point where you never wear that skirt again, even though inside you know that when you pick that skirt out and you know still that you love that skirt. Codependency can also be a sign. Codependency in relationships. You might have issues with communication in relationships. This is something that I've actually always struggled with, is communication in relationships. It's really hard for me to communicate in relationships, and so we'll get into it later, but there are a lot of things that can help with the communication in the relationships. When you are, not at the top of your game for your mental health, you try and fit in constantly. You're looking for approval in others, but out of all these things, there are ways that you can claim your powers back, and it's really easy. I'm going to teach you guys. We're going to go through this step by step. So do you want to wait for life to give you changes? Or do you want to do it? Don't quit, do it. Okay? That's our motto here. Don't quit, do it. Do you want to attract your dream life? Do you want everything that you dream about? Do you want that? Do you want to sit around and be stuck in this anxiety and this depression? Or do you want to be confident enough to go out and get it? Some of this journey is going to be really unpleasant. And it was for me. Everything that we're going to talk about, I've done it all. I've been through it all. I now am going to restart this journey with you guys as I do my podcast, so that we can do some feedback with each other and just let each other know how things are going and do check-ins. The first thing that you need to understand is, this is for men and women. I know women especially, going out, buying nice things, buying new clothes, getting our nails done, getting our hair done, all that stuff. makes us feel better momentarily, and that will also be a part of this podcast, but not later until the end. So we're going to get a little uncomfortable. The first thing is that you must change from within. You need to understand why you are who you are. This journey is learning to accept yourself for all that you are, the good and the bad. The world nowadays has taught us to become something that we're not. Since we were little, we have been molded, okay? You know, even in school, you shouldn't act like this. You shouldn't speak like this. You shouldn't do this. Family does it to us. Friends do it to us. You are being molded to be this person who you're truly not. So we are going to dig deep and go back to our roots, back to that child, and we are going to get rid of that, and we are going to start to feel confident in who we are now as a person. So I just want you guys all to know, first of all, I'm nervous. This is my first time doing this, but there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. Nothing at all. When you look in the mirror and you think, oh my gosh, I wish I had bigger lips. Oh my gosh, I wish I didn't have this belly. Oh my gosh, I wish I didn't have this. There's nothing wrong with you, and that's what we're going to do, and that's where we're going to start, is we're going to start learning to love ourselves and all our flaws for who we are, because that is the most powerful thing that you can hold. Nobody can take that away from you. And being different, especially nowadays, is the coolest thing ever. You don't want to be the same as everyone else. You want to be different. We often pay attention to the negative also. Just, focusing and fixating on, well, if I wouldn't have spoke this much at this meeting, if I would have just listened more, if I wouldn't have not eaten so much last night, maybe then I would have felt better today. If I wouldn't have done this, we're not going to do that. We need to start changing those negatives into the positives. So the first step is accepting the darkest part of yourselves. Accepting the darkest part of yourselves is a huge thing, and this is the first step on the Don't Quit, Do It mental health journey. There are lots of ways that you can do this. There are multiple shadow work journals that you can get on Amazon. When I started this journey, this exact journey that we're talking about now, I've done different ones multiple times. I started this one a little over 6 months ago, and I used the Shadow Work Journal and Workbook by Victoria Stevens. You can get it on Amazon. And I will link a little picture at the bottom if you guys are interested in that. It gives you guided prompts for your inner child, for that hurt inner child. So this is going to take you back to when we were being molded and taught how we should act and how we should dress and what is right from wrong. And this is going to take you back and go through all of that inner child work to help us get through that to move on to the next stage. If you do not have money to go on Amazon and buy this journal, you can also go on to Pinterest and you can type in shadow work journal prompts and a ton will pop up. So you can also do it free. So if you want to do this challenge with me, this time I am not doing a shadow work journal. I am actually going to see a therapist this time. I saw one when I was younger. I've been through multiple things in my life, so very traumatic things. So Like I said, mental health has always been a really big priority for me. So this time I'm going to be doing my shadow work with a therapist. But I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. So this is day one. So get the shadow work journal, get it on Amazon. There are other ones. You don't have to do that one. Anyone that works for you. Do the prompts on Pinterest. Day one, let's try and work on that every day for 30 days, and let's check in with each other and see how this goes. I'm super excited for you guys to join this, and I hope that, we can all come out of this better people and just loving ourselves and caring for ourselves, and that's the most important thing.